Welcome back to my channel, guys. So, I'm sure a lot, if not most of you who watch my channels like collecting movies. If that's the case, let me ask you a question. Have you ever been to a store, any store, and you see a movie? You don't know anything about it. You don't know what it's about. You have no connection to it whatsoever, but for some reason, when you pick it up and look at it, and you read the back of it, you're drawn to it, that you can't really explain why, you just are. And you seem somewhat interested in it, even though you have no connection with it at all. Has anyone else ever felt that way? Because that was my experience with checking out this recent movie I saw called NeZha. I had never heard of this movie. It came out last year, and when I saw it at Walmart the other day, I just kind of looked at the cover and read the back of the cover, and then I Googled it really quick, and apparently last year it became the second highest grossing movie in China ever. It's China's highest grossing animated movie of all time. And I don't know why, but like I mentioned earlier, I read the back of it and I just was interested in it. So I blind bought this movie. And man, I'm glad I did because for a few reasons. The main reason being I'm missing going to the movie theaters. I miss going to see a movie that I know nothing about, don't have any sort of connection with, like an original movie. And I miss going to the theater to see it on the big screen. So seeing that, and it's probably the first time in a while I was really curious about a movie that I personally don't know anything about. The other reason is I just wanted something different to see. You know, I have all these movies at my house, and I'm slowly going through watching all of them since I'm still kind of quarantined, but I wanted to see something different than what I've had. And it's almost like that movie was calling to me, NeZha. So I blind bought it, and like I said, I'm really glad I did because, wow, I wish I would have seen this movie last year because it would have most definitely, it would have made my favorite movies of the year. So I'm not going to go too much into the plot of this movie because I think this movie is worth going in completely blind, or at least knowing as little as you possibly can. All I'll say about this movie is the theme that goes on throughout the movie, and that's about destiny. That's about changing your destiny, choosing your destiny. In fact, it said that on the Blu-ray cover. And that was the big thing that drew me to it, because I don't know, for some reason it just got me interested in it. Now, this is an animated movie, and I was excited to see how the animation would look from a different country compared to the animation that's done here in America, like, say, DreamWorks and Disney and all that stuff. And wow, this is easily some of the best animation I've ever seen in general. The animation is gorgeous. It's so beautiful. There's a lot of bright colors. It's a very colorful movie, which I'm glad it was because I was hoping it wasn't going to be this kind of like drab and like gray looking movie. Because, you know, when it comes to movies about destiny, you know, there could be a lot of depressing elements in it, which could cause the movie to look very depressing. But this movie isn't that. This movie is very bright, very colorful, and at times very uplifting for a movie like that. It's also incredibly funny. This is a very, very funny movie. A lot of the humor works. There is some humor that seems a little juvenile. And surprisingly, this is also a very adult movie, so having some jokes that were a little bit too juvenile, like a fart joke that happens throughout the movie, it might work, but I just watched it and just said to myself, you had to do that, or you had to do that joke. Minor complaint. For the most part, the humor does work overall. And I did watch the English dub of the movie because I don't know, foreign movies, I'd rather hear the dialogue instead of just reading subtitles. The English dub was very good, very well done. I'm curious. I'm probably going to go back and rewatch the movie dubbed how it was originally done with subtitles, because I do want to see how that voice acting was. But for the English dub, it was very good, very convincing. Nothing felt flat or fake, and it really, really impressed me. And I also really like the main character of the movie, NeZha. He's a kid, which, you know, a kid actor could go one or both ways. But he was very relatable, very likable, and something that struck me is that I'm not going to go into too much on what his purpose is in the beginning of the movie, but it could have been done in a very emo way. a very, again, depressing way. That's as much as I'll go without giving it away. But it actually wasn't that. It's actually played for a lot of the jokes that he does in the movie and a lot of the pranks that happen throughout the movie, because he's a kid. And the kid actor the voice acting from the kid was very good. He wasn't annoying. I didn't dread every time he was on screen. They did a very good job writing this character and making him very relatable. Overall, guys, this is one of the best animated movies that I've seen in recent years and also of all time. This movie did so much right and pretty much nothing wrong. Like I said, my only issue is there is some juvenile humor that didn't quite fit with the overall tone and some of the other comedy aspects of the movie. At least for me, it didn't. But besides that, it's like very little. It's kind of like almost forgotten about as soon as the movie's over. The rest of the movie is well acted, well written, beautiful animation. I can't get over how beautiful this movie looks. If you have a 4K player, definitely spend the few extra dollars on the 4K. It's very worth it. And if you're in quarantine like I am, then I would really recommend seeking out this movie either digitally or going to Walmart and picking up the Blu-ray or 4K. NeZha is Oscar worthy. I wish I would have seen this movie last year because it definitely would have made my favorite movies of the list, but I'm still glad I ended up seeing it. So if you've guys seen this movie, I know some of you might not have, but if you have seen this movie, let me know what you thought about it down in the comment section. And I'm sorry for the lack of videos lately. Things have been super busy with me. I'll try to do more videos as much as I can because I do want to still make videos even though I'm not going to the movie theater. So look forward to that. I don't know when a good uploading schedule would be, but I will start making more videos soon. And as always, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys check out NeZha while the movie theaters are still closed. It's definitely worth your time. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed, click right here, and I'll see you guys next time.